Hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Okay, I said hello and then I clicked right back out again. Okay, let me see who's here. Oh, by the way, Connie Balmer! I did see Connie Balmer. Let me see here. Let me get my slides up. Oh, okay. All right, slides are coming. Got it. Okay. Slides are coming up. Let me see who was here first. Or should I say who was here about 45 minutes ago? Um, Helen, thank you so much for being first. Greatly appreciate it. Diane Hawkins, Lydia Washington, Judy Matassid, Marie Lisette, Compton Caligal, Black Queen, Marvin Cotto, Rose Green, Elaine Parker. Hi, Elaine Parker. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, and Sherry Ware, Antoinette Kennedy, and Lola Love, Rose Green, Aniki Iguana. Let's see. Jesse Campbell, Jelaine Monestein. Oh, well, and a host of friends and others. I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way back to the end. All right. So I did have a busy day, as I said, but you know me, nothing I can't handle. Uh, oh, Elaine Parker, 25 months, 2 years, and a month membership. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for the 2 years and 1 month's membership. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey Rohini. Yeah, I'm just starting. Um, oh yeah. 10:30. That was about 45 minutes ago, I know. Okay. All right, so let's get on with it then, shall we? Oh, and by the way, I was going to ask you guys to do me a favor if you're up to it. I was going to try to select a Halloween costume for one of the members of the royal family. Um, I've selected one member for today, and then, we'll do another one maybe next week. But yeah, you guys can help me choose a costume for one of my favorite royals, one that I keep in a very special place. Mystic Toxin. Baron, when I got my kids up this morning, I made sure to hug them extra and hold them how much they make me. Oh, let me do this so it'll stop moving. Make me proud and that I love them. I almost feel numb from seeing the things I have recently. Yeah, I know, Mystic Toxin. Um, I tell you, I've seen some stuff that I shouldn't have. It's so different from when I was a kid, and you would see certain things. Maybe they would run it the first time, and then after that, they don't show anything after that initial run. But now is like all over social media, and it has been tough. So, um, yeah, whatever you can to relax, meditate, try to replace those sights and sounds with something else. It would do you a world of good. It would do all of us a world of good. So that is something we should all do. Because it's a tough time, and it seems like it's getting even tougher. Um, you know, it doesn't seem to be any let up. So we have to be very cautious about that. Elaine Parker, thank you so much for the super sticker. I better have a Ricola. I better have a Ricola. I can feel that coming on. Yeah, sorry if I'm smacking in your ear, but thank you, Elaine Parker. Ricola. Directly from Switzerland. Speaking of Switzerland, Connie Balmer. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? Not my finest thumbnail, but it was all I could do in a pinch. So, this is one of my favorite photos. I believe it's from 1993. It is actually a staged photo, but the kids are actually friends. At least they were. They were friends in the old town of Jerusalem, and a photographer from the US asked them to pose. So it is, a staged photo, but the friendship, at least at the time, was real. I've actually had a chance to see them all grown up, although I'm not going to share their photos, but I did have a chance to see them all grown up. If only, that's all I could say, if only. As John Lennon says, imagine all the people living life in peace. Just imagine. The world would be a much better place. It's not the world we live in, and for so many people, it's not the world that they know, but we got to hold out for hope. Black Queen says, Baron, I can finish a pack of Ricolas in a day. They are addictive. I eat them like candy. Do you get the lemon mint? I get the sugar-free lemon mint. That is the best. Although I do like the original, but the lemon-free, the sugar-free lemon mint is my favorite. Yeah, I love Ricola. And I have gotten so many people turned on to them. Let me see here. Okay. All right. Very good. So continuing. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Duchess, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, don't blame parents. Now, I posted a video based on that article. You may have seen it already. I probably shouldn't have done it before I came on. Maybe I would have came on sooner, but I started it, and then the weirdest thing happened. I started dozing off. Well, I said, well, let me go ahead and finish since I'm just about ready. Might as well go on. So here I am. But yeah, after I finished it, I was sitting there dozing. But it's interesting. It gives you the perspective from Stephen Rosenbaum, the founder and executive director of the Sustainable Media Center. Not sure what that entails, but he was invited by someone else, and he did not want to go. He thought, how could I possibly go to something like this? How relevant could something about mental health and wellness and the internet, how could that be relevant while there's potentially a war breaking out? And so he didn't want to go, but he said that now he realized that was the best thing he could have possibly done. So if you get a chance to, that was the last video I posted before I came on, like maybe a couple hours ago and 3 hours ago. So check it out and see it for yourself, please. All right. And while we're doing that, please hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a thing. Okay. Lemon mint, y'all. Lemon mint. So right here, Welsh Parliament, GB News removed from Senade television. The GB News television channel has been removed from the internal TV system in the Welsh Parliament. A spokesperson for presiding officer, is it Ellen Jones, said the decision was taken following a recent broadcast which was deliberately offensive. The only thing I could say about that is which one? Today? Yesterday? Was it around noon yesterday or day before yesterday? I'm trying to figure out which program was offensive. As a matter of fact, wouldn't it be easier to just pick the few episodes, if any, that were not offensive, as opposed to me sitting here trying to figure out, which episode was offensive? They're all offensive. They're all deliberately misleading. They are all hyperbolic and futile attempts to give you the news with all the gusto of some legacy news carrier, when the truth is, as you can see there, launched the summer of 2021. It's trash television through and through. Trash. A spokesperson for president presiding officer, that is, Ellen Jones, said the decision was taken following a recent broadcast which was deliberately offensive. They said Sinead member and staff could watch GB News online. Tory Sinead group leader Andrew R.T. Davies called it censorship, and GB News presenter Nigel Farage called it totalitarian. Seriously? If that is not the, what did Archie Bunker say? If that ain't the black calling the pot kettle, if that ain't the black calling the pot kettle, totalitarian, I thought that's what they liked. GB News was asked to comment. Mr. Jones, spokesperson, was referring to comments by Lawrence Fox about female journalist Ava Evans, in which he asked what self-respecting man would be with her. Former Brexit Party leader Mr. Farage says the show just how awful the Welsh Labour administration is. They are totalitarian in their thinking and behavior. He said, is this what lies in store for the whole of the United Kingdom under Keir Starmer? Sir Keir Starmer. They say that Keir is just posing as a Labour MP. Is that what he is, MP? And he wants to be prime minister, but they said he's practically just more of the same. I don't know. I don't have enough information to make an informed decision or judgment. I just know what I hear. So recollections may vary. And right here, World Central Kitchen, Palestine families are fleeing south from Gaza City to shelters in Khan Yunis. Is it Yunus? Yunus? The organization ANERA.org and local partners, our local partner, is distributing thousands of meals daily to displace people. In the last 24 hours, we have helped provide 30,000 nourishing plates of food. Wow. The logistics of that is incredible. But as you can see there, a rice with whatever seasoned meat or whatever that is, that looks amazing. I'm not going to kid you. I love me a good plate of rice. I love a good rice dish, and that looks amazing. So, surely that is more than what's needed by any individual person for nourishment. But if they haven't eaten in days, um, yeah, I say take it slow, but finish it. Wow. Wow. We thank God for the World Central Kitchen. Let me see. I like the guy from Ireland. Ian, something he seems to care. Is that what this says, Ian? Okay, Rohini. I don't know who that is, the guy from Ireland. Yeah, that is what humanitarianism looks like, Black Queen. And Miss D. Bernard is you know what? Why don't I do that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do an applause for Chef Andreas. All right, good to go. Okay, and let us continue. So, Kaboom! 1 year ago, the De Leon Park Playground project began Kaboom's deep rooted commitment to Uvalde community as they embark on a journey to heal and recover from the tragedy. As Coach Sandoval said, when kids are on a playground, they are happy. So, yeah, I'll make sure that I add the link for that. Um, but yeah, it's like a 3 minute video that celebrates, I believe, the opening of one of the parks. The weird thing is, I did watch it. Now I forget exactly where they were going, but Holt, what's his name? Holt from the Sussex Archwell Foundation. He was there. He was there. So, and already they're thinking about building another park. So good for them. Sarah Turner says, "Good evening here in Kansas. Wishing everyone good health. Taking off this week for birthday. Baron, best present. Ah, you got a birthday coming up this week, huh? Well, thank you so much, Sarah Turner, and thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. And many happy returns of the day. And in advance, happy birthday to you. And good for you that you can take some time off. That is a good thing. Everybody should have their birthdays off. Okay. All right. Gonna continue. Yeah, just a flash in the pan, but it beats nothing, you know. It really beats nothing. But when you think about the devastation and how many people are hungry, but you got to start someplace. So if everybody who's hungry only gets one big plate of food a day, that will definitely sustain them that much longer. So I'm just sorry that it's not more. And it's not as though they can't do more. It's that the circumstances, the politics doesn't allow for it. And that's what frustrates me, Deb, is that the politics have gotten in the way. Um, it's a darn shame, the whole thing. I feel like I'm in a nightmare as this is playing out live on television, coming across the social media. I feel like I'm in a nightmare that I just cannot wake up from, but it's real. And if it's, if I have to accept that it's real from thousands of miles away, I also have to remember the impact that it's having on the people there on the ground. It is life changing, life altering, or in some cases, of course, life ending. So, Definitely something that is going to dominate our thoughts for some time. Thank you so much. Lex says, did everyone see the article where Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are being harassed by that paparazzo in New York City? And they backed, and the back of his sweatshirt says UK. Oh, really? I did not read about that. I didn't see that anywhere, but it should not come as a surprise for sure. Should not come as a surprise. Thank you for sharing that because I will look it up. Just out of curiosity, I want to see it. Thank you very much, Lex, and thank you for the soup chat. All right, so um, I saw this and immediately I wanted to get one. Now, I'm guessing by now that everyone has seen the photos of Harry and Meghan at the Atlanta, what is it, Hartsfield Airport. I'm assuming everyone saw it. If you haven't, um, well, you will eventually. Well, when they emerged from the plane, Meghan had this very trend. Well, she's made it incredibly trendy now, but it was already bit trendy to have these recycled flour and I guess rice or whatever type of bags they are, but they're from a repurposed material. And that is so small. What in the world was I thinking? Hold on a second. Let me look elsewhere. So what was I thinking? Not much, I suppose. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, that's still too small. That ain't gonna work. I want to see what the small print says down there. Okay, got it, got it, got it. I expanded. Thank you so much for your purchase of these authentic Caribbean upcycled feed and flour sack shopping bags made by, I think it's Alethea John and her mother. Okay, mother daughter up, or what is that? Recycle, upcycle team. And so if you can see the bags, if you can make it out, it comes from Seven Council Fires Native Art, is what it says there. But maybe that's just the website used to sell it. I don't know. But it says, thank you so much for your purchase of these authentic Caribbean upcycle feed and flour sack shopping bags made by Alethea John and her mother, Bernice John. Alethea has a little shop, the A and B Boutique, on the island of Bequia, that has been hit hard by significantly reduced tourism due to the pandemic. Your purchase is truly appreciated. The East Caribbean feeds bags are approximately 18 by 18. So if you guys want to know how big they are, they're 18 by 18 inches. I'm assuming those are inches, with two straps. Cream of the island flour bags are approximately 16 by 16 with one crossbody strap, and that one is sold out. Very sturdy and super cool. Well, I tried to buy one. I wanted to get one, and they're sold out. I went to the website, and they were sold out. Much to my dismay, my disappointment, they're sold out. So if you have been desiring that bag ever since you saw it this morning, you may have to wait for it. Okay. And Leg says, did everyone see the article where Blake Lively and oh, I saw that one already, right? Thank you. Sorry about that. Is this thing moving? Oh well, it seemed like I just all right. Never mind. Sorry about that. And same comment here, and also sold out. So there is the, let me see, Eat Caribbean Feeds. No. And the other one is Cream of the Island. So again, oh, look at her. She got her folding chair in case somebody try to take her bag. Look at there. Mama's got her folding chair. She is ready. You all ain't taking my bag. Whatever you thinking, you all ain't taking my bag. This is my bag. Don't get it twisted. This is my bag. Y'all ain't taking my bag. Back up. Okay, y'all gonna need to back up. You ain't taking my bag. I worked too hard. So yeah, she's ready. Just in case somebody, gets froggish and jumps, she has her folding chair ready. And you know what? The way things are nowadays, everybody ought to keep a piece of furniture. You know what I'm saying? They used to call the firearms, they would call it where's your piece? You got your piece? Well, now you need a folding chair as piece. The hard thing is blending in with it, where people won't stare. That's the difficult part. Okay. Yes, Meghan is bankable. And Rohini, what you said something about look at Meghan helping out the local economy. Yes, she is. Those are cool. I like the Crockett, what is that? The crochet Walmart bag into different. Oh, you like the crochet Walmart bags into different bags. So the little thin bags, you crochet the regular thin shopping bags, mixed medium with jute twine and baking twine, or Thor strips of old or torn. Listen to me, Thor. Torn strips of old shirts. It's fun. Sorry, Sarah Turner. You wrote that perfectly, and I'm just like, and Thor strips. Why am I thinking about a Marvel comic character? But yes, thank you. That sounds interesting, actually. I like that. I like to give things a second life. I like to repurpose stuff rather than just throw it away. So, um, yeah, very cool. Very cool. Thanks for sharing that. I think it's something that we all should do to be more responsible is to see if we can repurpose something. Um, and even Thomas Markle, look at Thomas Markle getting into the fashion. Look at how Thomas is doing the runway walk. There you go, Thomas. Lick your lips. That's right. That's right. Now show us your angry look. All right. You walk, Thomas. Look at Thomas Markle with his island bag. Uh-huh. Now turn. That's right. Turn. Hold your. Okay, never mind. Don't bother. But yes, yes. You go. You go, girl. Come on. Walk, walk, and walk, and walk. Yeah, I would I would pay good money to see Thomas Markle walk the runway. But and notice, did you notice that Thomas Markle is brandishing a chicken wing? At first, I was so drawn to the very cool tote bag, I didn't even notice that was Thomas Markle. And then when I saw him clutching a chicken wing, when I saw him brandishing a chicken wing, I said, Lord Jesus, that's Thomas Markle. Yep, that's Thomas Markle. So I suppose everybody is getting into when I saw that, I'm just like, I want a tote bag. Thomas Markle is not cool or hip enough to carry that bag. So, but I know I should have warned you, right? It kind of creeps up on you. I know, Big Yeti, Sherry Ware. A big Yeti. Meghan Markle team one Meghan Markle team's 1,000 pound Hermes scarf. You know they have to tell you the price of everything, and a 570-pound sandal with a 9-pound shopping bag made of Caribbean upcycled feed and flour sacks on the island of Bequia. Yeah, all of that may be true, but I tell you what, whether Megan wears something that is incredibly uber expensive or something that costs pennies, it always looks chic and elegant by the time Megan is done with it. Let me see. Let's see, Russ Sussex, did you see that bent knee there? What season is it? Is it time? Oh, right, right. Well, I tell you what, not only is Thomas Marco getting into those bags, but as you can see here, the Yeti, which I still believe is actually Thomas Marco. And yes, that you can always tell Thomas Marco's silhouette by that very awkwardly dipped knee. So now Thomas Markle has a proper shopping bag for those days when Thomas is freaking people out with those sightings on a snowy night, or whether Thomas is exiting a convenience store with beer and chicken wings from the local KFC. uh, Kind of snuck up on you with that one, didn't I? Yes, that very awkward dip knee. Yeah. And who knows why he keeps his hand in his pocket? I don't even want to imagine. But yeah, so as you can see, why does his feet look so small? I mean, so awkwardly small. I don't know. But oh, let me see. Oh, did I miss that? No, I didn't. Okay, sorry about that. I'm getting paranoid. All right. So anyway, Megan completed her look with a new addition to her wardrobe: a 9-pound Caribbean flour and feed sack shopping bag. The upcycle accessory is made by Alethea John and her mother Bernice John, who runs a and B boutique on the island of Bequia. Um, Gosh, I said that like Kate Middleton, didn't I? On the island of Bequia, the largest of the Grenadine Islands. Um, Whatever that is, delights. Echo, something delights is always the ECGC's cream of the islands for us, especially when Meghan Markle gets trendy with it. According to Daily Mail, ugh, yuck. Looking typically chic. All right. Come on, Daily Mail. Y'all getting there. They ain't there yet, but they're getting there. Looking typically chic, Megan sported a black long sleeve maxi dress, which she teamed with her 570-pound Hermes. Oh, God. Here we go with the prices. Orange sandals in gold and her 1,000 scarf. She completed her look with a new addition in her wardrobe: the 9-pound flour and feed sack shopping bag. The upcycle accessory is made. All right, looks like that repeats. I don't know why, but emblazoned with the words "Cream of the Islands," feature a shoulder strap and colorful detailing across the top of the bag. Yes, it does. Anything to draw attention away from that dipped knee. That rather awkwardly dipped knee. Um, so as you can see here with that pixelated photo, Meghan has the tote under her arm as she's asking a question to the border patrol or whatever those people are. Now, it's not the first time Meghan has used one of those ethical shopping bags. Here, the suit star gave social media followers a taste of her charity conscious style with a reversible burlap feed one bag, which helps support efforts to alleviate childhood hunger. Each purchase of this natural burlap tote provides one child with school meals for an entire year in 63 of the poorest counties around the world. Oh, you know what? I want to try to get one of those. Although when I looked for it, I don't think they have them anymore, but I would love to get one of those if it could do all that. So yeah. So even back in the days of suits, our Duchess was doing her thing. She was trying to make the world a much better place, making sure that those kids, I mean, look at that, provides one child with school meals for an entire year in 63 of the poorest countries. Did I say counties? Countries around the world. Yeah, so there you go. Very good. Thank you, Duchess of Sussex. Exactly, Rohini. She is true to this. I love that. And of course, there was the all alleviating poverty worldwide whole planet. Uh, what is that? Round, what is that? Oh gosh, I can't see it. But anyway, there's that bag. Now, if your memory allows, you may recall that Meghan was papped before she married Harry while they were still dating. She was papped walking from the Whole Foods in Kensington. And you could even see one of those big buses. They call it company big bus. You could see one of their vehicles. Just imagine all those people on that bus probably looked at Meghan, you know, an attractive young lady crossing the street. They probably looked at Meghan and didn't know who she was. There she was on her way back to Kensington Palace, and they are not the least bit aware of who that lady is. I could assure you of that. So that is kind of cool to look back at. And eventually they were married. And then, of course, Meghan and Harry became tote bags themselves. That is, I actually have the flag. I have a flag with that same design on it from the wedding day. And by the time the wedding was over with, they were practically giving stuff away. I mean, you could have paid like maybe a quarter or 20% of what you would have paid for anything before the nuptials. Immediately the price dropped. But, you know, years of experience, they probably knew that that was the best thing to do. Okay. Now, there is the Bride's de Gala scarf is Hermes' best-selling scarf of all time and is one of the most emblematic Hermes designs. I bet you guys thought I wasn't going to be able to say emblematic. One of the most emblematic Hermes designs. So I better quit while I'm ahead. But the way that they print those scarves is that I think they use like stencils and a heavy press, and yeah, it is an art form the way that they do these. It's not as though the design is just like weaved into the scarf. It is actually pressed into it. So such is part of the artistry. And so there's your close up of the creme of the island. I like that bag. It just seems so cool. I want one. I want the one on the right side. I like that kind of kente cloth design. That looks very cool. The other one looks too vacation, but the one on the right, I would be proud to carry that thing anywhere. You hear me? Anywhere. And one of the squatties put this together. Take a look. Heart of Invictus, The Me You Can't See, Spare, Elephants, Archetypes, The Bench, Live to Lead, and of course, Harry and Meghan's docu-series. Just another reminder of the fantastic work that the Sussexes have been up to. And I think it's good to remind ourselves about that stuff again and again, as far as I'm concerned. Um, and let me see. Nope, not that one. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the 2023 thing I did. I love that one. Love it. Yes, there it is. Got it. First try. Got it. As you can see, those are some of the things that have happened just this year. There you go. You almost forget, but it has been an extremely busy year for Harry and Meghan. So I don't know how the year is going to end, but I hope it is going to be something really, really cool. Supporting them is, to me, just the most fun thing. It really is the most fun thing. So I look forward to every accomplishment. I do. Glasgow. Locals were overjoyed to meet Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, but notice who owns the rights to that photograph. As a matter of fact, I searched to see what exactly they've been up to. And take a look here. You see where that hand is pointing? That was the original reason why I actually saved that photo. I wanted to demonstrate to you that that too comes from that paparazzi group, the ones that are always taking photographs of the Sussexes. It's as though someone with deep pockets has invested into back grid or black grid, whatever they call it. It's like someone with some really deep pockets have invested because they want to own the rights to all of these photos and videos. It seems like that means more to them, that they are the ones. Of course, Getty. I don't know if they could ever be bigger than Getty, but Getty has their share of photos. But this company, it seems like they're kind of new, at least as far as I know. And one of their favorite, what do you call it, subject matters is Harry and Meghan, or even who's coming and going from their house. So yeah, now and just think, if it wasn't for Harry and Meghan, I would have never have paid attention to stuff like that. I wouldn't have cared. But now I can not see it. Okay. uh, so let's get on to Halloween, shall we? Now, this was, I forgot which magazine made this, but it was a reminder to all that Meghan's story pretty much reads like a Disney princess. And of course, she married the knight in shining armor, the veteran of 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, Prince Harry. And there is Kate Middleton, the evil sister-in-law, and the fairy godmother, Oprah, and the wicked witch of the devil, Kate, not Kate, the wicked witch of the devil, Camilla. As a matter of fact, y'all know that's what the Islands lady says, that Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil. Oh, the wicked witch of the devil. I said the wicked witch of the devil. How come that's not popping up? Let me try it again. And Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil. Ha! There it goes. Where's the island lady? Because she can say it better than anybody. There she is.
Of Prince Harry, and Prince Harry should be king. He should be king. Prince Harry, not William. William and all of them in there, Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil himself, because she is part of why Princess Diana is not here. I do not like them. I am from the islands, and we don't need them in the Caribbean. Get lost. Demolish the monarchy. This is 2023, okay? And I will support Harry 100%. I do feel for him. Yes, I do. And everything in the book is the truth. And Charles is the monster, not Harry. Harry is no monster, not Meghan. He's bringing the story out right now. They are evil people. They are not nice. Behind the wall, we all are one human being. And behind that wall there are no difference with me and you and any other Brits. Give the people back the money. They are just welfare recipient, living off the taxpayers of the British people. And the British people are stupid, supporting that nonsense monarchy. It is nothing. It's just a title. It means nothing, a title. I'm angry at them.
Are you serious? Okay. Let's see.
And I love Prince Harry, and Prince Harry should be king. He should be king. Prince Harry, not William. William and all of them in there, Camilla is the wicked witch of the devil himself, because she is part of why Princess Diana is not here. I do not like them. I am from the islands, and we don't need them in the Caribbean. Get lost. Demolish the monarchy. This is 2023, okay? And I will support Harry 100%. I do feel for him. Yes, I do. And everything in the book is the truth. And Charles is the monster, not Harry. Harry is no monster, not Meghan. He's bringing the story out right now. They are evil people. They are not nice. Behind the wall, we all are one human being. And behind that wall there are no difference with me and you and any other Brits. Give the people back the money. They are just welfare recipient, living off the taxpayers of the British people. And the British people are stupid, supporting that nonsense monarchy. It is nothing. It's just a title. It means nothing, a title. I'm angry at them.
Okay. I I hope you got that out of your system. I hope you got that out of your system. I did. The Wicked Witch of the Devil. All right. So one of the squaddies really started my search for the perfect costume for one of the members of the royal family. So today I'm going to focus on Kate Middleton. So I don't know who made this, but check it out. See the claws? Well, recently people have been referring to Kate as the claw because that is actually a photo of Kate where she's doing that, you know, with her hands. And so, not to be outdone, I thought perhaps Kate might appreciate going to Halloween dressed as a Stepford wife. Um, right there, you can see she's got the strap heels and obviously the big hair. I mean, it wouldn't be Kate without it. But yeah, I thought that she would make a dandy Stepford wife. So, and then of course, this was something that was floating around some time ago, keeping up with the Windsors. And I don't know what it is about this photo that really does seem to capture the spirit of everyone involved, whether it's the person who's always got somebody grabbing his bum, or if it's if it's that one with the childbearing hips. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I think it really captures the sassiness of William and the very coy nature of Charles. So, and of course, Her Late Majesty is absolutely posh. Yeah, I think there's something there for everyone. And Anne with that kind of bondage looking outfit, right? Looks like she's got snakes crawling up her ankles. I think that's a good look for her. Elaine Parker. Oh, it's 6 a.m. Time for bed. You're going to bed at 6 a.m.? Who are you, me? I do that. We'll watch rest on catch. Bye, everyone. Good night, Elaine Parker. Thank you so much for being here. Good night, Elaine Parker. Hey, Anastasia, I didn't know you were here. Now, it would be too obvious. I mean, I could not miss this one, could I? Kate Middleton dressed up in her one-woman ecosystem, her homage, her ode to the Jolly Green Giant, right? Now that is something that she could wear. I think that the young people would really appreciate her intrepid reference to the environment, don't you? Yeah, I think that works for her. That's right, Sherry, with those childbearing hips. I almost forgot I said that. Uh, oh, Kim Peaches says, Baron, we are all night hags. We hate to leave the party. Yeah, I'm a night person myself. I tend to function better at night. When I was out this morning running my errands, I just sat there in the car with my eyes closed tight. I'm just like, this light, this light. Okay, so that is one of the possible looks. And then, of course, if you recall, when she wore that rather daring, is that a fedora? I'm not even sure what you would call it, but people began to see a connection to the character from Wicked, the Wicked Witch, from Wicked. And I'm just like, you know what? You know what? I can see the reference. So that's one of the possibilities. And then how about Harrison Ford in Raiders of the Lost Ark? It definitely is kind of a more feminine, broad version with like a broader, brim uh, Harrison Ford hat. So that's another one. That is one of the dullest looks that I've ever seen. That color just, oh, does it do anything for anybody? Does it? I mean, unless you can pair it with something that pops, it seems like a waste of effort to make a garment like that. It's so dull. And of course, after she makes one of her visits to, you know, to the body shop, after she makes her visit to get some attention, there's always that chance that she can, go trick or treating with her kids just like that. That's her. That's her. Lambert Charles, top of the morning. Good morning, squatties. Good morning, Baron. I am not doing so well. Oh no, just wanted to inform you that my wife Pat and I are celebrating 43 years of marriage today, and tomorrow, the 19th, is my birthday. So I'm not doing so well. Um. Well, I mean, okay. Well, I hope you feel better. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but um, I mean that should be happy news, right? Or is it that kind of happy news? But okay, okay. Um, well, anyway, I'm glad you're here, Lambert Charles. Now, Reba Henderson says, Baron, stop trying to make Kate look cool. It's not in her. She is less popular than a head of lettuce. Now, you leave her IQ out of this. Okay, okay. Well, in that case, oh yeah, and happy birthday, Lambert. Let me see if this suits you. How about Kate Middleton, Phantom of Westminster Abbey? That day she pretended like she had actually gotten up out of her seat to entertain everybody, even though she had actually gone home and gone to bed. And then her glam squad came back the next day, planting the same extensions where they removed them. And she sat down at a piano in a empty Westminster Abbey and played the piano. That was clever. That was clever. And then, of course, there is the homage to Cousin It. Um, if you want to spend your Halloween as Cousin It, it's not hard to do. All you have to all you have to do is raid the trash bins, the rubbish bins of Adelaide Cottage, and you can come up with a dandy costume just like that. So it need only require a trip to the rubbish bins in the rear of Adelaide Cottage, and you can go to Halloween dressed as Cousin It. And how about the Middleton Five? Huh? The Middleton Five? Nothing? Okay. How about the The PWA. Princess with an abscess. Princess with an abscess. See how she's doing her mouth? She probably has an abscess. Princess with an abscess. I just made that up. I just made that up. Okay, princess with an abscess. Oh, let's see. We are all human beings united in love and in support of all those who support and adding value to the whole human race, like the Sussexes, under the Royal Sussex banner and Chief Baron. Oh, Nithalando, that is so nice. Thank you so much for that. You get a bell. You get a bell. All right. Or how about Major Middlebum? When cosplaying a rugby star or a tennis player or cosplaying all of the other things that Kate has cosplayed wasn't enough, perhaps she can go as Britain's secret weapon, Major Middlebum. Nothing? Okay. Let me know when you see something you like. How to dig a foxhole by yourself, Major Middlebum. Or how about you go disguised as some home decor? Remember that? Remember when Kate went to the Westminster Abbey disguised as a lampshade? Or was it a curtain? What in the world of lampshade dresses is this? Providing Erdem, what is that? Erdem was never her friend. What does that mean? Is that Latin? Erdem? Erdem? Oh, well. Or the bedspread. Go in disguise as a bedspread. By the way, credit to the squatties who hunted down these photos immediately. As soon as she stepped out the car, the squatties were already on social media throwing these images on social media. Mannequin. Uh-huh. We are having a rave. Yeah. Antonio, I was trying to keep everything light tonight because, with everything going on over in the Middle East, I thought it would probably be better to try to keep things a bit light tonight. And this is real. You can Google this if you want to. I have done nothing to this photo. This was a thing years ago, and it kind of died out, and nobody mentioned it again. But if you Google Kate Middleton, Casper, the Friendly Ghost, I promise you there are several articles that were run about this image. And if you look, you can clearly see that kid's cartoon character has been riding on her knee. That is for real. I promise you. I did not alter it. That is the real deal. If you Google it, I promise you it's there. And of course, Kate's Last Supper is kind of a cumbersome costume because it requires taking a bunch of people around with you. But Kate is the Last Supper. And I think this next one is really going to blow your mind. Kate working. Now that is a clever costume. Kate working. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what'd you say? Now I cannot unsee this. I promise you it's for real. It is for real. It is for real. And oh, you know what, guys? Guess what? I am done already. That was fast. Yeah, I am done. 1 hour and I am done. This was supposed to be the last word of the day. Yeah, I spent so much time making that video earlier. But if you guys want to hang out and chat a bit, thank you, Lydia. By the way, the new Sussex friendly space, Majestic Sussex report. There is the link for it. Antonio, do you have anything new for us today? I did not get a. Maybe I have to do the thing so I can get my alerts from your channel. I probably did not do that now that I think about it. All right, so those of you all that need to get your sleep on, I am done. That was the last slide. It went so fast. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm going to put that at the top of the chat as soon as I can find it. Huh. That is so weird. I don't see it. Oh, well. Yeah, if you can, Lydia, one more time because I missed it. I think I missed it. Huh. There we go. There we go. Pin message. There we go. Perfect. All right. So I'm not taking any organized poll or anything like that. But that was a list of some costumes that you could choose for Major Middlebaum. All right. Okay. So you guys, I wanted to deliberately keep things short and keep it light today because I'll be honest with you, my mind has been on the Middle East. This is very, very serious right now. So some things changed earlier, and that was not good. And I just don't know. So one of my favorite prayers, life is because God is infinite, indestructible, and eternal. One of my favorites. Infinite, indestructible, and eternal. But yeah, so pray. If you know of anyone in your family or in your circle that may be upset or triggered by the news, reach out to them because it's kind of like that situation, and there's just been a lot of it. So reach out to people. And otherwise, try to keep yourselves busy. Idle hands, you know what they say. Try to keep yourselves busy. And hopefully, within the next couple of days, there will be humanitarian aid where it needs to go. There will be a light at the end of the tunnel. So, yeah. Thank you, Angela Simmons. Oh, Lambert, let's do a dance off for you. I'm sorry. Let's do that. Let's do a dance off for Lambert. Hello, Ivy here. Nope, that didn't work. Let me see. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Today is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor's birthday. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Church Nellie's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, Okay, so again, happy birthday, Lambert. Many happy returns of the day. All right. Yeah, thank you, Teresa McDougall. We need it. Gosh, we need it. We really do. We really, really do. And Biden is on his way over there, which I think is a bad idea, but he's on his way over there. Thank you, Black Queen, and thanks for helping to keep this a safe space. What would Royal Sussex be without the Mod Squad? Thank you, Cookies and Cream. We appreciate you being here, Lambert. Okay. Any last thoughts before we go, you all? Anybody? Okay. Well, again, for some of y'all, you might have a lot on your mind. Again, this is like a very odd time. And yeah, we'll make it do what it do. And hopefully, there will be some peace on the horizon. Good night, Lydia. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, Sussex Team Warrior. Yeah, right now I really need a good lift from the Sussexes. I really do. I could use a good lift from Harry and Meghan, but they're home. They probably have a lot to do. So we probably won't be seeing them for a minute. But then again, that's what we always say. And the next thing you know, but whatever they need to do, whatever best for them, that's what I want them to do. Thank you, Reber Henderson. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna what do you call it? I think I'm gonna send a donation to World Central Kitchen. I keep talking about it, but I need to do it. It'll make me feel like I'm doing something proactive, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can find a link for them. Give me a second. World Central Kitchen donation. Okay. I hope this is it. You know, sometimes you can never, you know what I mean? That came up all of a sudden. I don't feel like I had to do enough searching to get to it. How about I just check World Central Kitchen first? World Central Kitchen. Okay, that's better. I would rather go to the home page. That is so simple. WCK.org. I'm going to post it on the community tab too. So that way, let me see if that works. I think that works. I don't understand that little slash at the end, but it should work. Oh, it takes you there. Not to worry, it takes you there. Yeah. So, you guys, if you can, and it says you can leave a comment. So, of course, I always recommend leaving something that says Harry and Meghan, since it's not one of our formal fundraisers. But if you can, do anything. $5, £5, five whatever. Put 5 on it. And yeah, and I think collectively we will be able to send some positive energy, and maybe that will uplift everybody, hopefully. You know what I mean? Just something, anything. Thank you, S. It is so important. I think like right now I'm still feeling kind of numb. You know what I mean? Kind of numb to it. And I suppose that the gravity of it will probably hit later. So, yeah. Hey, Justy Siempre, thank you so much for being here. Okay. Full of light, love, world, and gives me comfort, hope, especially at times like this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sussex Teen Warrior. Maybe I'll watch Gilded Age. Maybe I'll watch Gilded Age. That would be something to. Hey, Dell, thank you for being here. Teresa McDougal, yeah, me too. Me too. Definitely that. Yeah. Well, I had my aunt today. I ran some errands with her, took her to her appointment, and then I had an appointment. I got some good news for you if you guys want to hear it. How was my blood pressure? Like, I think it was 71 over. No, I'm sorry. It was one. What was it? It was anyway. It was very good. I forget the number, but it was excellent. By the way, excellent. Yeah, it was good. Always good to always good to know that the blood pressure was good. If there's anything that I've gotten good from my parents, and that's the blood pressure. 120 over 80? No, I think that bottom number was like 71. And the top number, it was good, whatever it was. It was like 111, one something like that. It was one something, but it was a good number. So I'm glad for that. Oh, Black Queen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I mean, not sorry. I mean, it's better to get it out of your system, I think. You know what they say? More room out than in, right? More room out than in. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay. Let me see. I'm sure they have it here somewhere. All right. All right. I was looking for my blood pressure. I'm always so proud of it. I don't even see it here. Hmm. Oh, well, I don't see it here. And what is this BMI? What is a BMI? I'm just kidding. I know what it is. Now, that number is a bit off. I don't agree with that number. As a matter of fact, I got a mind to call up there and complain about that number. How did they come up with that number? Yes. Well, I take exception to that BMI. I take exception to it. How dare they? They don't know me like that. Well, I guess I can't pretend it away. uh, let me see. Oh, okay. 117 over 71. That was my blood pressure. 117 over 71. It's like I'm a teenager. I am like an exotic cat ready to pounce. Yeah. 117 over 71. I'm going to live forever. There you go. Now, if they could just straighten out that BMI number, I won't have to call them out of their names. Oh, thank you, Lex. As a matter of fact, it's so good. I'm going to celebrate with a bag of potato chips. I'm going to open up a can of Pringles. That's the best way to celebrate that number. Salt. Or some soup. Soup. Soup is loaded with salt. The best way to celebrate a good blood pressure reading is to eat a can of soup. Hi, Dell. What's going on? Baron seems sad. Oh, I'm okay. I just been thinking about stuff. That's all. I just been thinking about stuff. Thinking about the kids. Watch your LDL and your HDL. Let me take a look at that. They said it was okay. And my hemoglobins and shemoglobins are okay. LDL. I think my father had a 1974 LDL. It was a LDL station wagon, 1974. Well, Lord, I don't see it. Oh, well, I'm sure it's here somewhere. Well, I got a couple of recommendations. Regular exercise, eat vegetables. I yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to let you all go. I'm gonna go for a jog. I'm gonna have to let y'all go. I'm about to go for a run. I'm gonna lace up my trainers and go for a run. So you see, I can't sit here and talk to you guys because I got some running to do. Um, well, that's interesting. But they have to do the LDL. Don't they have to withdraw blood for that? Or can they do that with a stick test? Let me see. So, let's see. Always lower spectrum military training still in my blood. Okay. Thank you for your service. Okay. So, is everybody okay? Is there anything anybody needs to say before we go? I just want to know that everybody's okay. That's all. But we're here with you, and we're going to send our prayers and all the positive energy we can. But just so that everybody's okay tonight. I'm running to my pillow after. Well, okay. Maybe they didn't do a LDL. I thought they did. He mentioned something, and I can't remember what it was. Huh. All right. Well, anyway, I feel good. Um, and of course, I am a handsome virgin, so I look good. Um, got that kind of silver fox, salt and pepper hair going on. What's that? Lisette says, like that beautiful poem says, please don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. I said, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. Okay. Reba says, we're fine, Baron. We are very tough and have survived this long in the USA. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Mystic Toxin says, tomorrow is field trip to the pumpkin patch with my kids. I'm looking forward to it. They are 7 and 5 on the 25th. Do you all watch Charlie Brown, the Mr. Pumpkin? Is it the Great Mr. Pumpkin or Waiting for Mr. Pumpkin? Gosh, I watch that every year. Oh, I love that song. I did. Sit up, push up, pull up, etc. We had to hold milk jugs in a squat for punishment. Huh. Interesting. I was telling my doctor, I said, back in 2018, I walked all the way up to the top of the dome in Florence. And if I had to do that today, I don't know that I would make it back down. I don't know that I would make. Okay, I don't know if I would make it down under my own strength. Um, but I think about it and I'm wheezing. Oh my goodness, that was quite the trip to the top of that dome. My legs were just my thigh muscles were just burning. Thank you, Antonio. I did translate that. I keep it so that I won't forget. Let me see here. Antoinette Kennedy, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Um, well, we will get through this. We always do. We'll get through this. But yeah. And again, you guys, if the news is too jarring, and I'm going to take my own advice, you don't have to suffer through every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to suffer through every moment of it. As humans, we are a bit curious and we want to feel as though we're helping. We want to help, but don't punish yourself. Sherry, where are you getting sleepy? I was a little sleepy, but I'm kind of wide awake now. Yep, I'm kind of wide awake now. Uh, is it Nissagate? You said you don't watch it? Yeah, that's best. That is best. Don't want to punish yourself. Yeah, Teresa McDougal, a break is called for. One of the things I find relaxing is when I'm doing my edits, when I'm editing videos or editing photos, I kind of like sink my way into it. And I'll show you. And it's just like it's not the most important thing in the world, but it satisfies me. Like for instance, let me show you this. You see Thomas Markle's shopping bag is not actually an entire bag. I had to do some cutting and pasting to make it look like that, but the corners in a couple of places were missing. And yeah, sometimes it kind of relaxes me to edit photos. Let me show you what I mean. So, is it this? No. Okay, the one on the left side there, you see the one with the like gold and green at the top? Well, those sides, those corners are missing. You can see that there. The corners are missing at the bottom and at the top. So what I did was I actually had to cut and paste the corners of the bag because they were missing. See? So That is always fun to me. Sometimes I get so involved, next thing you know, hours have gone by. And I'll show you another one of my clever edits if you got time. Let me see. Did I share that yesterday, maybe? Nope, must have been the day before. Let me try that. Well, this one, of course, this was fun. I wasn't sure how to do that. I'm sure there's some kind of software where I could have done that easier, but I kind of took that one photo and pushed it together with uh, two other photos plus a little extra, and then layered that on top of it. That was fun. I like doing stuff like that. Oh, you see this? Okay. Gonna show you what I did here. So take a look at Harry, right? Take a look at his jacket and take a look at his legs. Okay. So you've seen the original photo, right? Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, you're gonna love this. Uh Let me see if I can find the original photo. That was a 14th, 15th. Okay, I think it was the 13th. Is that 13? Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, it must be the 12th. Let me try the 12th. I'll show you what I did. Yep, that's not it. Oh, I know what happened. I put the wrong date for the 12 slides. Okay, so it's the photo with Doug, right? That comes from the photo with Doug. But that photo, Harry's legs are blocked, right? So I had to rebuild his leg. I had to rebuild his leg and add to the jacket, which let me see. Okay, maybe I need the 11th. Now that's weird. How that Doug photo was everywhere and now I don't see it. How am I not seeing Doug? Doug has got to be there. Plus I love saying Doug. Well, anyway, yeah. So his legs were blocked on the Doug photo. So I literally had to build legs for him. Well, one leg for him and add to the bottom of his jacket. So that was it's like working a puzzle, I guess. It's like working a puzzle to try to figure out how to make it whole and complete. That is so weird. I don't see the Doug photo. First gentleman Doug. Was that it? No. How could I lose the second gentleman just that easy? Huh. Oh well. Never mind. Mystic Toxin says breaks are good, but I hold myself to a standard to force myself to be informed. I'm a white American. We have a bad history, and I'm determined to aid in making the future better. Oh, well, good for you, Mystic Toxin. That is a very, very thoughtful commitment. It really is. It really is. And trust me, as an African American gentleman, I there's a lot of stereotypes that I try to undo. In the way I conduct myself and live my life. Um, I suppose everybody has like something that they want to be the face of whatever group we're representing at that time, because at different times we all represent different groups, and I suppose that's something that a lot of us have in common, but not everybody is committed to actually um, putting their best image forward. Not everybody is committed. Some people, like our former president, doesn't care what anybody thinks, doesn't care who gets hurt, doesn't mind destroying the United States Constitution. So yeah, there's always those individuals that will take chances, that will play fast and loose with the I don't know, the future of the country. So yeah, there's always those types of people, and that's scary. For the life of me, I just don't know what I did with Doug. I have lost Doug. Uh, which really stinks because I was so proud of that edit. Nobody's going anywhere until I find Doug. Nobody is going anywhere until I find Doug. Huh. How could I lose the vice president's spouse? I mean, I got all this other nonsense, but I cannot find him. Oh, well. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is the old school way. That is definitely the old school. Good night, Cookies and Cream. Thank you for being here. Well, anyway, all right. So I guess I'm not going to find it. So, okay. No pressure. But anyway, that was the end result. I was able to um, give Harry a right leg because that was missing. And the bottom of his jacket, I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's a little bit too high, right? On his right side to your left side, the bottom of his jacket is too high. But I did put that together myself. That's what be taking me so long sometimes, is that I'm stuck editing something and I just cannot stop. Oh, Suzanne Summers. Huh, don't look like I'm going to find it. All right. All right. Obsessive, what is it? Compulsive excessive behavior disorder. Enough. Enough. Let me see here. Also, for what it's worth, Baron, I am 33. NWLA is my home now. Is that Louisiana? Um, but I was born and raised in the Bay Area. Oh, is that Los Angeles, LA? And I moved out here about 10 years ago so I can build a family with my now husband. Oh, very good. Very good. All right. Thanks for sharing that. Yes, please do those thumbs ups. Definitely doze off. Almost forgot to report. Everyone find some joy in your waking moments and keep this that hurting in your prayer. Take care and be well all. Thank you, Sussex Team Warrior. Oh, thanks, Irma. Oh, thank you, Joanna. I'm glad to help. I am very glad to help. Oh, San Jose, San Francisco, northwestern Louisiana. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Thank you so much. I went to New Orleans and broke a tooth on a beignet. I will never forget that. I broke a tooth on a beignet. Is it beignet? Beignet? And I'm just like, ooh, I can't wait to eat one of them beignets. Ooh, I can't wait. Everybody say they so good. I can't wait. Give me a good cup of coffee. I'm bite into that thing and broke a tooth. And you would think, you would think after breaking a tooth that I wouldn't have finished that beignet, right? Well, since I was at a tourist trap and I'm sure I paid too much for it, you know, I discarded the broken tooth and I finished my beignet. Damn straight. I worked too hard. I finished my beignet. Ain't that something? Traveled all that distance to break my tooth eating a pastry. Sure did. And I didn't realize how bad that tooth was until I bit into it. And I was like, what the? Yep, that was a wake me up. Oh, I went to Dallas one time, and it was just because I had never been to Dallas, and it was interesting. It was nice. I mean, the people were very friendly. Everybody, I mean, of course, everybody speaks to you and everything, and but yeah, it was interesting. It was hot though. Good God, it was hot. I'd have to come back in the wintertime, you know. A little bit too hot for me. That sun was searing on my skin. And I had always heard Texas was hot. But I think the worst heat, I can't say it was the worst, but okay. Las Vegas in the summer, Seville in the summer, although I was there in spring, but it was that one hot day that was like, okay, get out of here. Start heading toward Germany. And then I have to say, probably, let me see, where else was it really hot? Yeah, Las Vegas, Seville, and it was someplace else. I can't think of it, but it was so hot. I felt, well, and of course, I mean, yeah, it was hot. You know what? I don't think it was as fresh. You know what I mean? I don't think it was as fresh. Now, I got another one. I went to another restaurant and I got one that I was noticeably fresh compared to that first one. So, for someone having their first beignet, it should have been perfect. It was at some it was that zoo or park or whatever it was, some famous restaurant in the park. But I don't think it was as fresh. Matter of fact, I'll say this: I was disappointed. I was like, "Oh, they made such a fuss, and this is just okay." Well, when I had one that was hot from the kitchen, I was like, "Okay, I get it. Yeah, these are good. I get it. I get it. I can see what people like about them." But that first one, I was just like, just like when I ate my first poor boy sandwich, I was like, people make such a big fuss about it, and then now everybody's like, "Oh, you just didn't go to the right place." Um, it just wasn't that good. It was okay, but it wasn't all that. It was shrimps, bread, and whatever else they threw on there. It was okay. I mean, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Probably because people have been hyping it my whole life. I'm just like, "Ooh, poor boy, poor boy." As soon as I got off the plane, I was like, "Poor boy, do you need help with your luggage? Poor boy." What? "Poor boy." Whatever somebody said to me, I just kept saying, "Poor boy, beignet, poor boy, gumbo, beignet, poor boy." I had to learn a new language to go to New Orleans. Beignet, po' boy, and gumbo. And if I wanted to be fancy, I would say etouffee. Yeah, if I wanted to be fancy, I would say etouffee. And I don't know why I was putting on all them airs, because to me, if I open up a box of Zatarain, I think I'm a Michelin star chef. All I got to do is open up a box of that Zatarain, and I think I'm Michelin star. Mystic Toxin, we'll get through this. We will get through this. Took French in school and in college. Then I moved here and was appalled by how the Cajuns butchered the language. I guarantee, as Justin Wilson would say, the famous Cajun chef, I guarantee. Shrimp etouffee. Yeah, shrimp etouffee, baby. I used to make gumbo. I haven't made gumbo in years, but I used to make gumbo. The old saying, it's all in the roux. How do you make a good pot of gumbo? It's all in the roux. It is. It really is all in the roux. If you don't start off with a good roux, well, I'll just say this: start off with a good roux. Let's see. Rochelle, how are you tonight? Moderators and Sussex Squad family. Hope you're all well. Finally, I got to see. Oh, well, thank you so much. It's kind of a oh, good Lord. It's about 1 a.m., y'all. I'm fixing to go. I didn't realize it was 1 a.m. Wait, doesn't anybody work? Why is everybody here? You should all be either getting to work or going to bed so you can go to work. This is like an episode of Friends. Everybody sits around the coffee shop all day. Nobody goes to work, but yet they have these fabulous apartments and nice clothes. uh, okay. Well, only on television, right? It's 7 a.m. in Salty Island. Oh, yeah, it sure is. 6 hour difference for me. The oyster broil, grill, or barbecue. Mmm. Grandma would start gumbo in the morning. By the time I got home, 55 men would be on my porch drooling and asking, what was she cooking? Yeah, I knew a lady from New Orleans growing up, and that was when I discovered gumbo. And it would always start like this: if y'all want some gumbo, y'all better go in there and clean them shrimps. So I would get my little paring knife and clean that little mud vein out of the shrimp. We all just sit there with a pile of shrimps, cleaning out that mud vein. But that was what we were told. If y'all want some shrimps, some gumbo, y'all better go in there and clean them shrimps. And we just sit around the table, picking them mud veins out. And next thing you know, the pot was going. But when making gumbo, always put the seafood in last. Maybe I'll make some gumbo for New Year's. Start storing. Well, I usually put. I think I use a smoked sausage or a posta kielbasa, but gotta have some sausage. I literally want a a bite of sausage, a bite of chicken, and a bite of shrimp, and a bite of crab meat in every single bite. I want all of those in every bite with that rice. Yeah, every bite I want that, and a bite of French bread, all at the same time. All at the same time. But yeah, New Orleans is beautiful. It exceeded my expectation. Also, I thought St. Louis was nice. I wanted to see that they have a basilica in San Louis, and I wanted to see that basilique, that basilica in St. Louis. It's like the only one of its kind. It has, I don't know how many thousands of pieces of mosaic tile, but I don't think there's any other church in the U.S. that has that much mosaic tile. Let's see. Oh, it's 8 a.m. in Australia, 800 hours. Okay, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up very soon. But listen, thank you all for hanging out with me. I feel better. Um, I wasn't sure exactly what tone to set for today because of everything that's going on. And so I figured finding a Halloween costume for Kate was safe. Um, but yeah, it's a weird time, but we'll get through it. And keeping things in perspective is always important, right? And also, there is so much by way of propaganda. There's a lot of misinformation. A lot of videos that they posted are actually old videos, they're not up to date. Some of them will say, oh, check this out. This is what happened. And it was a video from 5 years ago. So you have to be careful with that. It's like unnecessary despair. It's enough despair with what's actually happening, but it's like layering hurt on top of whatever you're feeling, and that shouldn't happen. It's enough to see the actual events as they play out. So that's what I mean. Very clumsy the way I said it, but that's what I mean. Is just don't get pulled into something because someone says, "Oh, this is happening," and then you find out a couple of days later that that's not exactly what happened. The truth is bad enough without us being drawn into that. Let me see. Try Doki Chase. Miss Leah is gone, but her daughter. Oh, There we go. Her daughter still has it. I love gumbo. I'm spoiled by my granny who put foot, ankle, and toe in that pot. Oh, I get that reference. I make gumbo for New Year's. Is good luck. Yep, she put her foot in it. They always say that. She put her foot in. How was it? Oh, she put her foot in it. Gosh, I haven't heard that in a long time. Oh, thank you, Mystic Toxin. And thank you, Antonio. I um I saw that movie Let's Do It Again. You know that was based in New Orleans, although several scenes were actually filmed in Los Angeles. But that was supposedly based in New Orleans, and I think they did like a few exterior shots on Bourbon Street, and then the bulk of the movie was made in L.A. with Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. Love that movie. I want to do it again, do it again. Let's do it in the morning. Sweet dreams come summertime. Feeling your sweet face all laid up next to mine. Yeah, whatever the words are. I love that movie. Love that song too, the Staple Singers. Uh, what did I miss? Oh, thank you, Antonio. Definitely, definitely. Um, I am. I promise you, I'm taking care of myself. I promise. Plus, I was worried about my blood pressure, and when I went to the doctor today, and it was so good that I was like really happy about that because I thought it might be a little high because I had ate some salty food, not deliberately, but yeah, I've ate a few things that were a bit salty, and I'm just like, oh boy, I bet my blood pressure is up, but it wasn't. Oh, Joe, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know that and the spare. I think the spare, and the docu series are worth taking a second look because the first time you hear it, you see it, you read it, you watch it, but the second time around you can retain so much more, so much more. So not a bad idea to do that again. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, God, that feels good. Let me see. Oh, Antonio, don't worry, you will. You will. Just gotta avoid the salt. That's the best place to start is the sodium intake. Salt and sugar, there's so much of it in our food. If you eat any processed food, you can rest assured there's some kind of salt or sugar in it. Oh, you found it on sale, huh? Well, I told you I got two and I couldn't remember. I said, why do I have two spares? And I remember it was because of that thing that Harry did with Doctor whatever his name is. I forgot about that. I'm like, oh, that's where that second book comes from. Yeah, I haven't even opened it either. I haven't even opened it. I know I was supposed to give it to someone, and I forgot who I was going to give it to. Oh well, it'll come back to me. Oh, is it cold? Well, I like the cold weather. I'm like a what do you call it? A polar bear. I was born on the ice. Yeah, I don't mind the cold. I like it better because when the weather is cold, viruses die off. Anything that bites or hiss or stings is probably in hibernation or has died off. So yeah, I appreciate the winter months. Yep, that is my kink. I enjoy the winter months. Yes, a spare. I do. I have a spare. I could not remember where it came from. Oh, well, it was kind of funny listening to some of the people in spaces. They were like, I don't know about going to Vancouver and Whistler. It's going to be cold. And I'm just like, that's part of the experience. You're going to get cold. You're going to go and warm up in some place. They'll have warming centers and stuff or warming spaces. And it's a good excuse to get to know people. So I think it's a win win. Okay. All right. So um, to complete today, I won't end with Ginger Avenger. Y'all know what I'm going to finish with, right? You already know. That handsome virgin, once upon a time, that handsome virgin. That's who I'm going to finish with. Okay, I'm just closing out some of these extra slides I got open. But yes, we are going to finish with once upon a time, there was a handsome virgin who dreamed of seeing a royal wedding. Oh, Uber Eats, huh? Um, About the only thing I order from Uber Eats is sushi. That is one of my favorite things from Uber Eats is sushi. Got a favorite sushi place. Other than that, occasionally I will order um, fried fish, fried catfish. Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I almost forgot to reach out to Kensington Palace. We reached out to Kensington Palace. Of course, we reached out to Kensington Palace.
Obviously, it'd be. I would love to have met her, and she's obviously she's an inspirational woman to look up to. Obviously, on the to this day, and going forward and things. It is. It's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot, and very inspirational. So yeah, I do.
You certainly do. All right, so that's what Kensington Kate had to say. Oh man. All right, so thank you very much for that, Lex. And once upon a time. And I will see you all tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'm sure this has helped a few of us, I hope. And again, try to think of something constructive that you can do, especially in regards to what's happening right now. I have a link at the top of the chat for the World Central Kitchen. I intend to make a donation myself just to do something. I feel much better knowing that my donation is feeding someone that I will never meet in a place that I've never been, who desperately is looking to the world for help. So they want to be heard, but most importantly, they need sustenance. They need medication. They need food, water. So it's just the most basic things, and then the rest I hope will follow. I pray. Okay. And once upon a time. You know, at the end, I started sliding my hands back and forth like I'm playing the harp. You know how when you play the harp and you like rock back and forth and you be dragging your fingers through those chords? That's what I was doing. Ton, 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 ton. Oh, I love that. One more time. One more time.